Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. In the first part of today's journey, we are going to be heading to South Florida in the United States of America. We are going to be driving to the spot where that incident that has been on the news from last week took place. I'm talking about the incident in which Squash, J-Man and others are implicated. Now, if you notice, I haven't been carrying any news about that incident. A lot has been said about this incident by other bloggers that is worth listening to. People like Sir P on Politics Watch, On The Spot News Media, True Jamaican Buzz, and True Island Stories, to name a few. Now, there is also another blogger with some exclusives on this incident. That channel is called Jamaican Young Police. I'm gonna post the link to that channel in the description below, so you can go over there and check out his contents. So in the first part of today's journey, we are starting at 56th Street, and then we are gonna head up to Blueberry Court, and then we'll be going to Blueberry Hill where the incident took place. When we reach at Blueberry Hill, I'm gonna let you listen to our reporter on the ground. After that journey, we are back on the street of Jamaica. So continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, Jamaica is known as the land of wood and water. The indigenous people that first occupied Jamaica were the Tainos. They called the island Jamaica. This is spelled Xaymaca, Jamaica, which means the land of wood and water, or the land of springs. When the English captured Jamaica from the Spanish in 1655, they renamed the island Jamaica. Now, yesterday, I left out the Salvation Army. In 1865, the same year that Jamaica experienced the Morant Bay Rebellion, England experienced a different kind of revolution, a revolution of spirituality. A man named William Booth had an idea. He wanted to form a different kind of army, one that would spread the gospel to the masses. He shared its thoughts with his wife Catherine, and the Salvation Army, an evangelical movement that would go on to reach millions worldwide, was born. In 1885, Salvationism was introduced to Jamaica. I hope you have learned something today.
This is the exactly house. So the parking lot. The shooting take place. So the house. So the area. Alright, that's how the area where it take place. These are the houses. These are the exact area where it take place. Right here is the house. But them shoot out the glass. Right here so it take place. Right here so people. It take place. Right in this area. It take place. Coming back out of Blueberry Hill. Bringing it back out. PNL, Popeye's Newslink. Live coverage.
This first incident, it took place yesterday morning. Friday, November 4th, 2022, about 7:30. It took place at the intersection of the Broughton and Old Hope Road in the Little London area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that a man, his name is Rohan Stevens. Rohan is 47 years old and he was said to be a fisherman. He lived at Little Bay in the parish of Westmoreland. But before I go any further, let me tell you what I have learned about Rohan. We are told that Rohan, he was a hard worker. He was once employed at the Rio Hotel in Negril, but due to the pandemic, he was laid off from his job. He started running bike taxi and he had planned to go into fishing seriously. We are told that he bought a boat and he was running his bike taxi to make some money so that he could be licensed as a fisherman as well as license his boat. But early yesterday morning, Rohan, he was out on the hustle. He was out early operating as a bike taxi operator. He was riding his red Cheetah Special Edition CG200 motorcycle. He had a passenger on the bike. Her name is Lorna Grey. She is 56 years old and she lived at Kingswood in the Savannah area in the parish of Westmoreland. Rohan, he was traveling from the direction of New Hope towards Broughton. A red and blue international truck was traveling in front of the bike that Rohan was riding. Listen to this now. On reaching the intersection of the Broughton and Old Hope Road, the truck, it was in the process of turning right. There is the back of the truck on your screen. So, whilst the truck was turning right, Rohan, he was in the process of overtaking the truck at the same time. He was in the process of overtaking the truck at the same time, and that was it for both Rohan and Lorna. The truck and the bike, they collided, resulting in the truck running over the bike with both Rohan and Lorna on it. They were pushed underneath the truck onto the asphalted road for a good distance along the Old Hope Road. In the process, the truck ran over Miss Lorna's face and crushed Rohan. If you look on your screen, that is the front of the truck with the bike still underneath it. Sad indeed. Really, really sad. Condolences to the family and friends of both Rohan and Lorna. In this next incident, it took place Thursday afternoon, November 3, 2022, about some minutes to 5 o'clock. It took place at a place named Dooney Corner in the Salt Spring area of St. James. We are learning that a man, he's in his mid-50s and he lives in the same Dooney Corner area. He was sitting at the front of a shop in the area and he was having a drink when a silver motorcar drove up. We are told that a guy who is well known in the area, he's popularly known as Kino. He came out of the car with a gun in his hand. The man who was sitting and having a drink, he saw Kino with the gun in his hand and immediately he got up and ran off. It is alleged that Kino, he opened a barrage of gunshots at this man, but the man, he managed to escape without being hurt. Kino, he then jumped back into the car and made good his escape. We are told that the police were called and when they processed this crime scene, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. In this next incident, it took place early yesterday morning. Friday, November 4th, 2022, about some minutes to 1 o'clock. It took place at Long Pond District in the Little London area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that a man, he's said to be in his mid-20s and a female, she's about 19 years old. They were at home when the young man, he had parked his bike on the outside of the house, but he decided that he was gonna go outside for the bike and parked it on the inside. He went outside whilst the female, she was standing at the doorway holding the door so that he could push the bike inside. As the young man was about to start pushing the bike, gunshots were heard. They then realized that someone was shooting at them. Both of them, they ran to the back of the house. Luckily, none of them were hit. The police were called and we are told that when the police processed the scene, Bullet holes were found in sections of the house. The police also recovered spent shells from the scene. The mayhem. In this next incident, the St. James police, they are carrying out investigations to ascertain how two persons met their demise. This is after an incident at Hendon Norwood in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are learning that residents of the area, they called the police after they saw a 4-apartment concrete house on fire. When the police went to the scene, the charred remains of 2 men were seen lying on a bed in separate bedrooms. Now, up to the time of recording this video, we hadn't gotten the name for the persons, but we are reliably informed that these 2 men, they were shot by hoodlums in the area and the house was then set ablaze. We are doing some digging and we are going to be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. In the final story for today, about 9 o'clock this morning, Saturday, November 5th, 2022, some residents lit tires and used other debris to block the Hendon and Dallas intersection in the parish of St. James. They were protesting against the fatal shooting of 2 men, which took place last night, Friday, November 4th, 2022, in the Dallas area of Glendevon in the parish of St. James. The police and the fire department, they were quick on the scene and the fire, it was extinguished and the road was cleared. So, this is what the residents were protesting about and these are the allegations according to the police. The police are saying that a joint police military team was on an intelligence-driven operation in the community. They are saying that they received further intelligence that men armed with guns were at a bar in the community of Dallas. As a result, they proceeded to that location. On approaching the bar, they are saying that they were greeted with gunfire. The police took evasive action and they returned the fire. The men who were at the bar, they ran off in different directions in the vegetated area. When the shooting subsided, the team made checks and they found a man clutching a Glock 26 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, affixed with an extended magazine containing 29 rounds of 9mm cartridges. This man, he was found suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body. We haven't gotten his name, but we are told that this man, he's of a dark complexion, slim built and about 6 feet 1 inch tall. He was said to be dressed in a blue shirt and a blue cut-off jeans pants. The police are saying that they followed a blood trail that led them into a gutter, and in the gutter, they found 1.38 revolver with the serial number erased and loaded with 6 rounds of .38 cartridges. The police, they are saying that they followed the same blood trail which continued to the Johnson Hill main road, and there they found another man. He was lying on the ground with gunshot wounds to his upper body. This man, we are told that he has a bleached out brown complexion, medium built with a whole heap of tattoos. He's about 5 feet 9 inches tall and he was dressed in a jeans shorts, red underpants and white merino. Both these men, they were taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where they were officially pronounced DEAD. We are told that in the come, they are carrying out investigations. Now, as soon as we get the name of these 2 men, we are going to be updating this story. In the meantime, the mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing if we just unite. What What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity if we just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, what a shame. But me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder.